Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a new market update in which we're going to discuss whether or not Bitcoin is going to be bottomed out or whether Bitcoin is going to drop further down, as the last month called September is not the best month for Bitcoin. But we're going to discuss that. And before that, do not forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and also do not forget to like the YouTube update if you enjoy the content. And also do not forget to check out my Twitter and Instagram, where you can find the latest charts and information from the cryptocurrency market and my perspective. So do not forget to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And it's also match day today. So if you are from Turkey, please do not be mad that you will be losing tonight, as Ajax will be winning with like 4-0. So, the market at this stage with Bitcoin rejecting crucial resistance zone. And as you can see, we've had created this structure here in which there are several options that the market can go through. And I'm going to discuss that, but in order to do so, I'm going to erase everything so I can make it a proper update for you. As we know, the level that we are watching for support is the entire region around 40k, right? So we've got two very important levels beneath us that are currently acting as support for Bitcoin. And actually, since a bottom, so if the market bottoms out, and we've seen that happening on and on in the previous structures as well, as the last time September was shit, we've also had a longer period before we started to run upwards. And I think, as a matter of fact, this entire run will just be copy-pasted throughout the months. So September is going to be garbage, October will be waking up, November accelerating, and then we just continue running towards a new all-time high in December, January, and then the peak high will probably be somewhere in April or May of 2022, and then we get a bear market. But in that fact, what we see here is that we are having consolidation after the crash, right? And what we also do see right now is that we've had two crashes already and we're just consolidating. So it's kind of boring at this stage, in which the structure or where we are going to go from here is kind of unclear, and it's quite a choppy season. When we are looking at the chart, we also know that we might be getting a falling wedge structure, right? So we might be seeing ourselves inside this falling wedge structure that is eager to break out in October. But in between, we are still making lower highs and lower lows. So this was our recent high. These were our recent lower lows, as this low was broken. Lower high, another lower low as this one was broken again. Lower high. And now the question is whether we are going to create another lower low or whether we are going to make higher lows and we start breaking out upwards. So at this stage, we did reject the previous support here, right? This area was rejecting nicely. And in this perspective, breaking above that resistance zone would create a bullish trigger towards potentially new highs, as this lower high is taken out, and then you get the exact opposite of what we just saw here. So in this case, in the drop south, you can see that the previous support and the previous lower low broke to the downside, and then you get an overshot, retest, and consolidation. So what we most likely get when we break through 45k, overshot, retest, consolidation, continuation. That is usually how it goes. But at this stage, what we see is that we're stuck in this range construction. So there's two solutions of a potential bottom happening at this stage, and therefore I'm going to zoom in a little bit more and we can discuss the potential bottoming structures on Bitcoin. Bitcoin can make a higher low, so we might be seeing a higher low around 42k here, in which we consolidate, act inside this entire support zone, act inside this entire block that we have as support here, between 41 to 42, have some chopperinos, and then compression, breakout to the upside. That is option one. In that perspective, we might be getting close to a bottom, and we might be rounding off this weekly at a later stage this week with a bullish candle in which we break out to the upside and take all the shorts, as there's The entire longs have been taken at this point, and there's lots of shorts at this stage as the funding is negative or at least low positive, resulting in the fact that the majority of the market is looking for shorts at this stage. So taking these highs would result in that overshot towards 49k or even 47.5, anything in this region, taking out all those stops and all those shorts and reversing the trend. So that is potentially the fact right now. The second potential bottom structure, and we've just discussed the taking out liquidity briefly, is that we're chopping around a little bit and we're creating another lower high through which we will be testing the support for the fourth time. And so testing support for another time would result in usually a bearish price action in which the market breaks south. However, if we take this recent low, and we don't necessarily have to take this wick here, but if we go all the way down towards a low 40 and even high 30, so we get into this region here, we might be getting a stop hunt or liquidity tap beneath those lows. What you want to see then is that we bounce back upwards swiftly, and then we create a higher low, and then the exact same should be happening as when we're just consolidating here. So these two solutions are there for a potential bottoming structure, and I'm assuming that in this bottoming structure we hold the critical level of between 38 to 40k. If we are bullish, I just don't want to see price action acting beneath 38 to 40, as that would crash the entire market structure, and the market structure has to be sustained, in which then we can still validate this corrective move as a healthy and organic correction. If we lose 38 between 38 to 40, I think we're going to slam all the way back towards 30k, and then you can clearly say that we're trending down even more. So if we truly want to be in a bull cycle, and right now we are currently in a discussion between the fact whether it's a bull or bear cycle, you clearly want to hold above 38k, because that's the critical threshold for any assumption of a bull cycle. If that is lost, we're going to see some serious pain. So these two scenarios that we have here, in which one, we're creating a higher low, anything above 41k, and the second scenario is that we take the liquidity beneath the recent low, and then we're going to reverse towards upper highs. These two scenarios are currently what I'm watching if we're going to make a bullish prediction or any bullish breakout, which still seems very likely. Crucial, holding 38 to 40, and if that is going to happen, we're still fine. So I hope you have enjoyed this small update. I'll be back soon. Enjoy your day, and enjoy Ajax tonight. Have a wonderful day.